Hey guys, hello. Alright, first of all, so as you can see from the title, a celebration is in order. And I recently, a few days ago, sold 100 CDs of Infected World of Neptune, aka IWON, aka Neptune, whatever you want to call the project. And so I'm doing a little celebration, and I'm currently at the, well, y'all don't even know where but I'm somewhere. And I have like a little room booked to myself where I can like celebrate. Um, and so I got real cute little balloons. Again, I know last time was some shenanigans. This time might be some shenanigans too, but oh well. We'll just deal with it. So I got like these cute little 100 balloons. So I'm just gonna live stream me setting up for this party. Not really a party. And, but yeah. So I'm just gonna like set up because I got the room for like 2 hours. I mean, then again, it's gonna close soon anyway. But after I leave, so so yeah, I'm here. This opens like a Capri Sun or something. All right, anyway, so I got my balloon. All right, which one do I do? Oh boy, here we go. I still don't feel like on this, but this was crazy. Okay, so we got the one. Okay, the one, and then I'm also gonna. I also. Oh, the last time I came here to work, well, actually, I came here to do my hair, but I forgot my hair product, which was annoying. So I ended up just watching music, and so I'm gonna be watching music. Um, and I don't know. I have some work to get done too. I might not be too hard on myself if I don't get it done, but I do kind of because I am on a time crunch in terms of when you know travel and stuff. But yeah, I need a phone. Like I didn't figure out how to fucking really transfer hard. That has to be a thing. Okay, so all right, so we have the one. That actually wasn't that hard as I thought it was gonna be. Um, all right, so we got the one string, and then I'm gonna put the zeros on here. But yeah, I'm so excited. Um, I was listening to music. I had headphones in or whatever. But yeah, I have been selling these CDs, and at the beginning of the month, things kind of like lightened up. In terms of like sales and stuff. And I get the struggle is real, but just what is it? I put it on, no, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I've been able to get some sales, and I've had people donate like $100 at different points and whatnot. So things. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful and excited. Not to get, I wanted to do something simple to celebrate. Just because, like, I don't know, like things are just interesting, and I'm just kind of like out on my own. And I wish I could have brought like Angie with me, but you can't bring her here. And I'm not sure like how like to travel with Angie on the go aside from like going to my car or whatever. Um, but either way, I'm just like excited, and yeah. So bear with me as I'm like talking to y'all and also like getting things together at the same time. Okay. So, and like I try to be more celebratory, in life, because I know like growing up, like we were, but we weren't. Like we weren't really have like really big parties and stuff. Like there were parties, but I don't know. I just feel like growing up, I remember like my friends being more into like celebrating and doing the thing and like having the food and the snacks and all the stuff. And I remember like going to people's parties more than like hosting my own. And like I would have stuff to celebrate, like my birthday or whatnot. Um, like hanging out, like going to dinner, like going roller skating, or to the movies or whatever. Um, but I don't know. I think I want to do more to celebrate like the small wins and like the you know, sorry, just healing. Um, I want to do more to celebrate like the small stuff and and I mean, and it's not a small thing. This is a big win. Like I sold 100 CDs. And there was a point in time where I was struggling to sell anything, and just like even going out and promoting myself was like a task, and I was like hesitant to do it because like being around people and just like opening myself up to that, like it's a lot. So it is a big deal for me, and and I didn't want to just let it slide by. So I'm like, here we are celebrating 100. So yeah, um, bear with me as I you know get the balloons going. All right. Okay, so we have our other balloons. And so, yeah, I'm really excited though. Um, and I worked really hard to get to this milestone. And the next thing to celebrate is my move, which I will get to later. But I do want to take a moment, take a day to just like, and I know like Halloween tomorrow, and I kind of don't care. I'm not really big on Halloween. Like I've done Halloween parties and stuff, but I'm not big on like doing like the whole costume thing. Like you know, I'm just not crazy about it. Like I've been to parties and done that, but it's not really like something that I like look forward to. But okay, now the question is how I'm gonna hang this up. Okay. All right. So we have the 100. Hold on. Let me see if I can see it. Okay, it's right side up how you guys are looking at it. Well, and how I am too, because I think it's reflected. But so we have 100. Um, and now I just gotta figure out how I'm going to hold this up. Um, cause like I mean, there's like a board here. I'm just trying to figure out how to put it up on the board. I mean, I do have, or like I could put it on this thing. I guess that's not too exciting. And I mean, it's kind of like dirty a little bit. But, I'm gonna be sitting down anyway. But no, I kind of want it like up. I want it up with the screen. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know exactly how this was gonna be, but whatever. Or if I could just like put it like behind me. No. Hmm. Here it is. Okay. Actually, I think I might have a solution. I mean, have it like tight to the corner. That seems crazy. Like, girl, how? How are you going to do that? I don't know. If it works, I'll be crazy. But yeah, no, not gonna work. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna do this, but I have this thing. Maybe if I could use get some tape. All right, y'all, hold on. Let me go and see if they got some tape that I can use. Because then I could like put it up on the board, and then all right, y'all traveling with me. Okay. See if we got a little something that I can use. Excuse me. Do you have like a piece of tape that I can use? Like two pieces, clear, or and okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm about to take it off. Now we'll hold up the balloon. Shout out to the squad. Look at it. Look it up. Let's see if I. Okay. All right, so, all right, so we got. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so, all right, but I want this to be late. Okay. I don't want it to look lopsided because I'm a girl for symmetry. If there's anything to know about me, it's to know that I like things to be symmetrical. Okay, as much as I can. And then, okay, it doesn't matter if it's friends or not symmetrical. So as long as the blue is on, I think it's put this right here. And it's not gonna matter. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So y'all can see what it looks like. Um, okay, hold on, because it doesn't. My why is it showing like this? I'm like, it's showing it backwards. Okay, whatever. But I'm like, why is it looking like this? Okay, hold on. It's like inverted. Whatever. Okay, this looks crazy. But whatever, it's up here. No, I don't like that though. Like, why is it showing it inverted? Yeah, don't do that. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got it up. And okay, so we have 100, and now, oops, okay, all right. And so, all right, next thing, I'm gonna go hold my like CD up here with this. So funny. If I had, this would be really cute if I had like okay, now you should be married. Okay, all right, I see it. I see the message to that and so it all, but it's just annoying. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, this would be cute if I had like a poster of the cover, But you know what? That's what my laptop could do. Since the Wi-Fi isn't working right now. Since the Wi-Fi isn't working, we'll just blow this up. Hey, all right. Okay, cool. Is that the one on it? Okay. Yes, I do have to. Okay. Humble beginnings, right? Okay. All right, and I was gonna say, like, I need the cover of the album, the updated cover, you know? Screen. Then to play the movie eventually. Ooh, you know, put it like that. And I like that. Okay, that's good. Then after kind of giving the color scheme a little bit. All right, all right, all right. Okay, y'all. So this is what it looks like. Hold on, hold on. Oh, so funny. Okay, all right. So then I have to and I'm like forgetting earrings. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh, I wonder if the audio is on because I have taken. Okay. All right. I don't know if I've been messing up the audio. I hope not. Whatever. So let's go to settings, do mirror, and now. So this is the setup. So we got 100 sales, 100 balloon. Okay, hold on. This is the one that's kind of like sliding. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got 100, right? And then we got the CD plus a $10 bill because hey, shout out to the money. That's money off earned selling CDs, but it's Narice and Fetcher World Neptune, and I wrote the track list on here. And then we have the cover, the Fetcher World of Neptune by Narice. Yes. Okay. Because I had it up on the screen first, and then of course I have like the Matrix, which I'm gonna watch in a little bit. I should be playing the project in the background, right? That would be fun. That would be cool. Okay. I was like, yeah, we need some music for this party. Like, what's happening? Hey, put on a scarf, fix your hair up right. You wanna make sure that I'll be fitted on his stay. Cause you can't be sure if you. Okay. Now let's swap it back. My melodies. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. Extra. Well, anyway, all right. Okay. Next. Okay. I'll like take a picture later. But this is it. Hey, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so this is my cute little setup, a little celebration of 100 sales for the Imagine Real Neptune project. I'm really excited. And yeah, so this is my cute little simple setup. My decor is really not a lot, but um, but I do want to take a picture. I'll do that after the live stream. But but yeah, I'm so excited. I had sold 100 CDs because like I was out in DC a few days ago, and because I'm trying to reach this goal and then also get like the towing and everything so I can get my car moving. And I know one day I ended at 96, and I was like, oh, hey, 96, because that's you know when I landed on the plane supposedly, or landed out the balloon. And I was like, well, then I'm only 4 CDs away from reaching my goal. And I think at that point when I like realized it, I had already sold like 4 or several CDs at that point, and somebody donated $100. So yeah, but yeah, this is really exciting, and looking forward to 100 more because ultimately, my goal is 500. I mean, of course, I want to do more than that, but I set a goal for 500. Um, but first or fourth, third, Jesus, third quarter, I'm gonna like sit on the table for a second. You know how the teachers be sitting on the table while they're teaching? This, I'm teaching these hoes today how to sell 100 CDs single-handedly by yourself, doing the hard work. Um, but yeah, is that your brother Neptune? I'm so excited. But yeah, I got my slide this over a little bit more. Hey. So and actually, so y'all can see that. But yes, okay. The full portal of it all. All right. I don't know how I would do the picture, but give me a second. Magic without any need for physical contact. But anyway, yeah, so here we go. Here's the yes, this is my celebration setup right here. New Mag Entertainment, we have 100 sales. I'm so excited, y'all. And I was just really proud. Like I'm proud that I got to this point in real life. Um, I know there's people who like sell like hundreds of thousands and millions and all those things. And that's cool. But I'm really grateful to be in this space, you know, me being who I am, and then but still being excited about 100 sales because it's a big deal. And I put the work in, and I connected and spoke to at least 100 people. Um, and I know it's more than that because there's some people who didn't buy any CDs, but they donated. And last month I made $1,000. So half were sales, half were donations. But I made 1,000. And I know this month I should be like over 1,000. I should be like, if I reach my goal, which I think I will, well, this month is about to be over. So I don't know, we'll see. I gotta calculate my numbers. But my goal
was to be at like 1,300, and I feel like I'm close. So I'm so excited, y'all. I worked so hard to get to this point. And of course, not by myself. I know there's people that's been helping in the background. Um, and I'm very grateful to all of it. You know, since want to, if I guess I can reference myself with the colors in the background, right? With the blue and the red and such, because it's really a reference to this album cover. So when you see people do that with the blue and then a little bit of the red in the corners, that's me, because all these bitches are my sons. But but actually, um, but anyway, I joke. Um, but yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, and yeah, I gotta get a towing company. I need to figure out how I'm moving my car. Um, wow, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. And I mean, it's already been for the 5th year anniversary, I really didn't celebrate like that. I did like a little post or whatever, but I think the real celebration is the sales. Because I mean, I actually put, I got little balloons real quick. I stopped at Walgreens and said, let me pick up some of these balloons. Um, and I have my CD, and it's like a little iridescent bag. And of course, I have my $10 in there, you know, and yeah, I just wish I could have brought Angie with me. I mean, she really wouldn't have done much. She probably would have either been sleep, sitting down doing nothing, or maybe messing up the decorations while I try to put it up. But yeah, I was so excited, y'all. Um, yeah, I sold 100 CDs on my own, and and I think what really makes it a big deal is because like after Down to Mars and really like figuring out how I was going to do music by myself and trying to figure out like what my sound and the vibe is of my own music. Um I was going through like the hate train of it all. And from the outside looking in, it could seem like, I don't know, like pointless to even like pursue music, because in order to be successful in music, people have to like the music, or either like you like the music or both. You would hope for both, right? And I know I was talented, and I know I needed time to figure out what my style and my sound was. And and going through that publicly in a way where I would be like judged and scrutinized and attacked, and then still having the nerve to be like, I want to make music and I hope that people are going to like it. And sometimes you have to think beyond your lifetime, because even though you might be through the things that you're going through and you might not be popular while you're alive, there are people later on in life that might need what you have to offer. So still do it anyway. And I know the songs that I'm writing are important, and especially the ones about inspiring people to live and fight for their dreams and fight against people trying to hold you back and hold you down. Um, I know those songs are important. So even if not in my lifetime, they're not as appreciated, I know somebody somewhere are gonna find my music, and it's gonna be the thing that hopefully inspires them to live. And if I do that, then I think that adds purpose to my spirit. And I'm not perfect, there's definitely days where I'd be wanting to kill a people. But let me not say that, because YouTube be censoring. And I know that wasn't grammatically correct. But trying to kill these niggas. But because people be giving me a hard time. And I really want to be in a space where I'm like loving and supportive and like bright in my spirit. But when people try you, you gotta check these holes and let them know, like, bitch, I'm not the one to play with. But at the same time, like I'm not gonna let that ruin this moment for me. Like I'm really so excited. I've worked really hard to be where I am. And this is a huge milestone for me. And my point in saying all this is like there was a point in my journey where I just felt like it might seem pointless to pursue music because like, you know, no one's fucking with you right now. People don't like you, um, and all these things. But at the same time, I'm like, I know it's important for me to make this music. Um, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. And then, it took me a while to work up the nerve to like really push and like hustle these CDs. It wasn't easy at first. Because even when I was in like Albany and trying to put together like performances, I was singing out there in the fucking wind and it was cold and like two people would walk by. And I mean, it really didn't do much. And I know there was a time where I could have done it and I might have sold some CDs, but it was just a rough day for me. And, I was just like feeling really sad that day and like really alone. And now I feel like really grateful. And I know I'm not as alone as I feel that it might appear in this world. I know there's people rooting for me. I know there's people that are excited to see me win. I know there's people who want the best for me and care about me and have love for me. And, and I'm just really grateful for that because at one point in my life, I felt like no one felt that way about me. And so to push through some of the toughest times in my life, to, have the nerve to say, you know what? I don't know what they're saying about me out there, but I'm going to sell these CDs anyway. And to get to a point where I have 100 sales, you know, is really exciting. Like, I love that for me. Yeah, I think this is the angle. I wish I had brought my tripod, but it's okay. When you feel like you got nobody is the run to. Oh, full circle moment. Funny way for me to end this project. Yeah, because actually, Run was real for me. I mean, it's a song about friendship. It didn't start out that way. It was a love song. Because initially the lyrics were, I know you better not be loving nobody else. Um, but then I changed it because I wanted it to be about friendship. Um, I guess it kind of makes it a little juvenile, but I mean, whatever. Um, but I still enjoy the song though. And funny enough, the lyrics and like, or it starts that way. What you gonna do when you feel like you got nobody else to run to? Who really knows you? When the wheels fall off on the beat, it'll lift you. Funny enough how that's played out in my life in a very interesting way. But there was a point in my life where I felt like I had nobody to run to. But I was just like, well, I'm just gonna run to myself and find me and help me and figure it out. And in me doing that, slowly but surely I realized that I'm not as alone as I thought I was. And that like I said, there are people who care and who've been looking forward to this moment. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Um, yeah, I know there's people that's been looking forward to this moment. Me getting to this point where I actually just push through and sell my CDs. People who've seen it before I could have even known what this journey would have looked like. And yeah, I'm really grateful. Um, random shout out. Um, but it's kind of reminding me of my birthday um, last year. And I was like in my room chilling, and I was like, look, I'm gonna find a way to enjoy this day. And I was listening to 50 Cent. Um, what's the song called? Build You Up, Build Me Up, Build Me Up, featuring Jamie Foxx. And then I stumbled upon God Gave Me Style, which I guess it was a single because there's a music video for that song, right? And um and that was kind of like my anthem for the day. I was like, oh my God, I've never heard this song. I love this song. And so I stumbled upon that song on my birthday. Oh shawty, it's your birthday. And that song has been like a motivational push for me. And I feel like as time goes on and I like get to certain points, checkpoints of my journey, songs and films and movies, like the meaning and just the, I don't know, significance of it like evolves and changes. And so yeah, to 100 sales. Yeah, and then also like I said the other day I was watching The Matrix, and which is my favorite movie for those who don't like. I mean, if anybody knows me, that's one of my favorite movies. I have many, but that's one of them. The Matrix, and I mean, literally, my company, Neomac Entertainment. I mean, it's funny enough because like technically it could be a reference to like R&B music because I am an R&B singer, like neo soul music, which I hadn't thought about until like years later. But initially, what inspired the title was Neo from The Matrix, and it's actually what I named my guitar. My guitar is called Neo Mac, and it has 222 on it because Neo was technically the sixth anomaly in the Matrix, or the sixth, the one. Um, and then there's like a M on the guitar, like a design that looks like an M. And so I don't know. That's kind of like where I got the name from. And I was watching it again, and I was um the scene where, you know, the infamous White Rabbit, where Trinity talks to Neo through the computer and it's like, follow the White Rabbit. And he's getting the hacked software or hardware technically out of the book to the guy that's coming up to give him the money. And the book was what is it? Simulation and Simulacra, I think is what it's called. If I messed it up, my bad. Wachowskis, don't come for me. But love to y'all, because I'm a fan of most of their work. And yeah, especially underrated film of theirs is Jupiter Ascending, which I feel like embodies my existence on this planet. But whatever, it's okay. Yeah, you know, I'm just having these moments where like, you know, all my the favorite things are not being ruined. Oh my gosh, because Lord knows there's been many where there's favorite artists and favorite movies that, you know, I'm just like, damn, I gotta throw this out now. But I'm grateful for the favorites that's remained favorites. And you know, there's little things here and there where it's like, okay, now I peep the symbolism here, but you know, I'm not gonna take it too personal because there are little nuggets of like follow the white rabbit. And you know, and it inspired me, inspired my company to get to a point where I have my CDs and you know my little bit of money with my CDs and my 100 sales. So you know, I am extremely grateful, and Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy right now. And sometimes it's like I have like really hard days. And I have happy moments. I have moments where I like find laughter and joy in the midst of the things that I go through. But I can say for like the first time in like a long time, like I'm really happy. And I'm really proud of myself. And I'm grateful for the people who have been um, looking forward to this and helping me get to this point. So thank you. Thank you so much. All right. I'm gonna um I'm gonna try not to be a puss cake. Oh, that's funny in more ways than one. Speaking of the Matrix. That's hilarious. And further, I haven't thought about that word in a long time. Me and my cousin, we would joke, and if we would have emotional moments and be like, "Oh my gosh, you're being such a puss cake right now," and I'm being a total puss cake at this moment. No cake though, no cake at all. Um, but yeah, all right. That's the live stream, y'all. I'm gonna watch The Matrix now. I'm gonna enjoy the movie and try to sneak my snacks because I got some snacks, y'all. Don't tell nobody. 'Cause they don't eat snacks. But they got a vending machine out there. How you gonna tell us we can't eat snacks, but you got a vending machine? I'm like, what else am I supposed to do? But anyway, y'all, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the purchases. I appreciate the people who took the time to actually listen to the project. The donations. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate the sales. I appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody that's listened. And I appreciate all 100 people who have purchased Infatuate World of Neptune and the version previous to that, the divine version, because that did help us get to 100. And thank you to everybody who's donated, even if you didn't get a CD, but you donated to my Cash App, donated to my Venmo, or donated cash. Either way, I'm extremely grateful and much love to y'all. May y'all be blessed. May y'all be safe. May y'all be prosperous and good health. And I know it's tough times right now here in the US, but I hope that everybody, I know it's supposed to be Halloween soon, but the holidays are coming up. And I really hope that everybody has a blessed, prosperous, nourishing, um, abundant holiday season. Whether you're spending time with loved ones, whether you're spending time with yourself, time with your friends, time with your children, time with your parents, whoever. I hope that we all have a beautiful, blessed holiday season. And thank you again for all the support thus far. And may you all receive that support in return. For all the love and support and the sales that y'all have given me, I hope that y'all receive that as well. Much love. I'm going to conclude the live stream. Actually, we'll end it on a prayerful note because y'all know that's kind of what I do. But I'll do a prayer from the heart. I normally conclude with Psalm 23, which is like my go-to. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like that was the prayer, but all right, let's just, conclude the things. All right. So, have all the things in the imagery. God, thank you for the blessings that I've received thus far. Thank you for everybody that's been helpful in my journey. Thank you for helping me survive to this point. Thank you for blessing me and inspiring me to push forward when times were hard and to believe in myself when it didn't seem like that was the adequate thing to do, but it was the perfect thing to do. Thank you for being a blessing in my life, and and allowing people to be blessings in my life as well. And for all the blessings and the success and the sales and the support that I've received, I pray that those who supported me receive that in return. Much love. And I'm extremely grateful. And thank you. Amen. I mean, I share. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed and have a great day. Much love.